Welcome, ladies. I am super excited to be here to share with you easy marketing strategies that have helped my clients double their income in the last less than 90 days. Okay. These are the same strategies that I have used in my own business to make over $20,000 last month, and consistently. Okay. So these are strategies that we use in two different marketing channels that every business needs to be using in order to nurture their audience consistently and get clients and make income consistently. Okay. So I'm going to share some of these easy marketing strategies that will help you connect with potential clients in both of these channels. Okay. So these simple strategies have helped me grow to my business to over $20,000 months, and have helped some of my clients double their income in less than 90 days. So these are not overnight success strategies. Okay. So disclaimer, this is not like you're going to do this right now and then tomorrow you're going to make $20,000. Okay. These are real marketing techniques that get real results when you do them consistently. Okay. So let's jump right in. So I'm Kimberly Latona. I'm a life and business coach for busy women. I'm also an NLP practitioner with a master's in business. And I teach women how to create a part-time business with full-time income while living a life that they love. So the reason why I created this training is because I see that a lot of people in my network, people outside of my network, a lot of entrepreneurs struggle with getting consistent income, getting consistent clients. Okay. And so what I want to share with you are the two different marketing channels. And I want to share with you how to be adding value so that you can be attracting more clients. Okay. So these are really simple. These are easy strategies. I'm going to go through step by step. But first, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the two different marketing channels. Okay. So if you're watching live, drop a red heart so they know you're here. If you are watching the replay, I know a lot of you watch the replay. So if you're watching the replay, drop a purple heart so they know you're here. I can come back and say hello later. Hi, Emily. Nice to see you. Okay. So the two different marketing channels, let's start with this. The two different marketing channels are your network. Okay. So people who already know that you exist, who are already following you, who are already in your Facebook group, they're already on your social media. They know that you're here. They know that you're alive. The second one is outside of your network. Okay. So people who don't know that you exist, they're not already following you on social media. They're not on your email list. They don't know that you are here on this earth. Okay. So you need to be marketing in both channels, not just one. So, and here's how you know which channel you need to focus on. Okay. How you know that you need to be working on your marketing in your network is if you're not getting any referrals, or you're not consistently sending emails to your list, or you're not consistently showing up in your Facebook group, or wherever people are currently following you. Okay. If you're not showing up consistently to the people in your network, that's where you need to work on. Okay. How you know you need to work on marketing outside of your network is if all or most of your clients are coming from referrals or their friends and family. Okay. If you've never gotten any random client before, you know that you need to work on your marketing outside of your network. Okay. Or if your income is inconsistent, okay, you know you need to work on your marketing outside of your network. Or if you're not sure where to find your ideal clients, that means you need to work on your marketing outside of your current network. Okay. So I want to say again, these strategies that we're going to talk about today, they compound over time. Okay. You're not going to see results if you do one of these things once and then never do anything again. Okay. But I promise you will see exponential results, mind-blowing results, if you do these things consistently for the next 30 to 90 days. Okay. Minimum 30 days. And the thing is, if you're committed to growing a sustainable business, and this isn't just like a side hustle that you aren't even sure that you want to work, like you have to be willing to follow through with marketing strategies for the long term. Okay. That means at least a few months. So even if you don't see results immediately in the short term. Okay. So all of these strategies involve you increasing your visibility and your value. Okay. So I talk about the value bank. The value bank is a place where you add value consistently with no expectations before withdrawing in the form of clients or income. Okay. So the truth is, if you're not making a lot of money, you probably aren't adding a lot of value to the value bank. Okay. The money that you make in your business is directly proportional to the value that you put out into the world, and the value, and that people actually see the value. Okay. That's the whole marketing thing of this, right? So think of an investment account or a retirement account. Okay. When you put in the initial deposit, you don't expect to take money out until retirement because you're doing this for your future. Okay. This isn't like just for today, right? It's not just like, I'm just going to have this business for today. I just need one client today. Like I want a sustainable business. Okay. I have seen a lot of people who start a business and then a month later, they're like frustrated because they're like, I'm not making $10,000 a month. Like I don't have income to show for my business. And the reason for this is that they haven't added much value to the value bank. So they can't take money out yet. Okay. So the more frequently and the more consistently that you add value to the value bank, the faster you will see a return on your investment and the more money that you'll get paid. Okay. So something else important to remember about the value that you're putting out into the world. You must detach yourself from the idea of worthiness of getting clients and making money. Okay. This is important. And the thought that your business value is related to your value as a human. Okay. It's not. You need to focus on the value that you're creating in your business, okay? Otherwise, you're going to lack the ability and the stamina to develop value in your business, okay? If you take everything personally, if you feel like everything, like if you put something out there and no one like feels like it's valuable or no one comments, you're going to shut down and you're going to stop posting, you're going to stop adding value. And that's not going to work for you, okay? That's going to be ineffective. So when you attach your self-worth to your value as a person, to your business, like it's easy to get discouraged when something doesn't work out. Okay. So it's important that you separate your value as a human from the value that you create in your business. Okay. So let's talk about how to use the value bank. And then we're going to dive into these 5 easy marketing strategies. Okay. How to use the value bank. The first thing is, and these 4 things are really important. So if you're multitasking, come back to me. Number 1, believe that you have value to give. Okay. This might seem obvious, but I actually see a lot of people who like don't feel very confident in that they actually have value to give, or that they're actually a thought leader, that they have something unique to present, or that they have something that is helpful to people. Okay. It's so important that you believe that you have value to share. Otherwise, you're not going to want to get out there and actually share it. Okay. Number 2, how to use the value bank. Okay. Give value consistently with no expectations of when or how you will get the return. Okay, this is probably the hardest one that I'm going to say here. How and when the return comes to you is none of your business. Okay, when the clients come, when they feel ready to hire you or buy from you is none of your business. Your job is to focus on giving value consistently. Okay, the more value you put into the value bank, the more value you can take out of the value bank in the form of money. Okay, income. So you need to be constantly focused on serving and growing. Just like with an IRA or retirement account, the more consistently that you add to it, the more it grows and the more return that you get. Okay. So continue sharing value. Okay. That's the second thing. Give value consistently with no expectations. The third piece of how to use the value bank is to develop your value. Okay. The quality of your value is going to increase the more you give and the more you share. Okay. So for example, the first Facebook Live that you do is probably not going to be the best one that you ever do, right? The first freebie that you create is not going to be your best one, but the more you work on it, the more you get better at discovery calls, the more you get better at consults, the more you work on your coaching skills, the more you work on your copywriting, the more you work on your own skills, the better that you can connect with your clients, and the more you develop your value. Okay. And the more valuable you are to your clients. Okay. The last thing here I want to say about the value bank is to evaluate periodically. Okay. So here's where you make sure that you're actually putting out relevant content and that it's useful and that it's actionable to your audience. Okay. This is where you're making sure that your value is actually valuable. Okay. So that means you sharing your value in places where your ideal clients are hanging out. And then you're checking, like, do people actually like this? Is this helpful to them? Are you getting feedback? Okay. You're getting feedback so that you can evaluate and see what else will be more helpful for them. And you're going to keep getting better and more valuable. Okay. So that's how to use the value bank. That is like one of the concepts that you need to understand as we're going into these 5 easy marketing strategies. Okay. Let's dive in. So like I said before, some of my clients have doubled their income just by implementing these 5 simple strategies that can be done in less than an hour a day. Okay. If you know me or you've been here for more than a minute, you know that I am all about like working smarter and not harder. I'm all about creating income, working part-time hours versus working full-time hours. I'm all about like core values, right? You're able to have time freedom, location freedom, financial freedom, right? It's all about the flexibility here. Those are some of my core values. So if you've been here for a while, you know that this is going to be strategic. It's going to be efficient. It's going to be effective. Okay. So let's talk about these 5 easy marketing strategies. Number 1, do a Facebook Live weekly in your group and or someone else's group that helps your ideal clients. Okay. This is a perfect example of this, of doing the Facebook Live weekly. Okay. I show up here every week in Women Helping Women Entrepreneurs, and in my group, Confident and Courageous Biz Building Mamas, and in one other group, okay, Girl Talk of Age. And I show up in those 3 groups consistently every week, sharing value to help people. Okay. I'm inspiring people. I'm educating them on how to create a part-time business with full-time income while living a life that they love. Okay. So my clients come to me for marketing. They come to me for strategy, for visibility, for time management. And those are the things that I teach in my weekly Facebook Lives. Okay. So this is one of the strategies that has been one of the most powerful for me in my business and for a lot of my clients, is doing weekly lives that help my ideal clients. Okay. That's how I get a lot of my clients. Okay. So I just created a Facebook Live visibility checklist yesterday. So this is for getting visible and getting clients in your group or in someone else's group. So like I said, I just finished it yesterday, so there's no link to download it yet. But if you want it, just comment visibility in the comments here, and I will go back after this live and I will PM it to you. Okay, like I said, there's no link for it, but I will PM it to you today if you want this. Again, it's a Facebook Live visibility checklist. It's everything that you need to do before, the day of, during, and after your Facebook Live in your group or in someone else's group, so that you can like attract clients with your Facebook Lives. Okay. Again, I don't have a link to it, so I can't put the link in the comments, but if you comment visibility in the comments, I will PM it to you later today. Okay. So Dana, visibility. Yes. Okay. I will send that to you a little bit later. So anyone else who wants this, just comment visibility and I will send it over to you, to your inbox. Okay. The second thing. Okay. So number 1 is Facebook Lives weekly, consistently in your group. Okay. Number 2, send a weekly email to your list. Okay. If you have a list, which you should have a list. Okay. Like if you don't have a list, maybe we'll do another Facebook Live on how to start creating a list and create a freebie, and start getting people on your email list and start nurturing them. But if you have a list, send a weekly email to your list with value. Okay. Tips, trends, whatever it is that you help people with. Regularly communicating with potential clients through weekly emails helps establish relationships and helps maintain relationships with your potential clients. Okay. There's a few reasons for this. One of the reasons is it builds trust and credibility. Okay. So this allows you to create, to establish this authority as a reliable and trustworthy source of information for your clients. Okay. It also helps you build credibility and establish trust. Okay. Another reason is it keeps your brand top of mind. Okay. So regular communication makes sure that your potential clients know who you are, right? We all have those emails in our inbox where you're like, who is this person? Every once in a while they'll email you and you're like, wait, who is Katie, whatever? It's like, who is that? I don't remember that I signed up for that email list because I haven't seen them in my inbox in so long. So I don't even know what they do. Okay. Let me know in the comments if that's ever happened to you. You're like, who is this person? When did I sign up for this? And what do they even do? Okay. So again, you're keeping your brand top of mind. People know what you do and how you can help them. Okay. That's so important for them to know that, because when they're ready to buy, they're going to come buy from you. Okay. Another reason why it's important to email your list is you're providing an opportunity to showcase your expertise. Okay. So you're able to show your knowledge, your expertise in whatever your field is. Okay. And this can establish you as a thought leader in your industry, and also develop more trust. Okay. You're able to help people, by sharing your expertise. Okay. Before they even start working with you. Okay. So again, regular communication via email helps you establish and maintain relationships with your potential clients. It helps you build trust and credibility. It helps you keep your brand top of mind, and it helps you showcase your expertise. Okay. So that was number 2. Number 3 is share value outside of your network. Okay. So I've been talking for a long time. So The first two of these, okay, doing a Facebook Live within your group and sending a weekly email to your list, those are inside your network. Okay. Doing a Facebook Live in someone else's group and sharing value outside of your network is outside of your network. Okay. So again, when I say post outside of your network, I mean, you're giving value to people who don't already, or who aren't already following you on social media. Okay. They don't know you exist. And the reason why this is important is because when you share value outside of your network, you're growing your audience. Okay. And therefore you're growing your number of potential clients. Okay. You're also establishing yourself as an industry leader and helping people get to know you. And one of the most important things with sharing value outside of your network is choosing an audience that's aligned with your target market. So for example, if I'm a virtual assistant, if I'm a VA for women entrepreneurs, I want to be hanging out and sharing value where there's other women entrepreneurs who need VAs. Okay. So I'm not going to go sharing my expertise in a group for corporate businessmen because that's not my target market. Okay. So here you're building the know, like, and trust factor so that people outside of your network who are in your target market will join you inside of your network. Okay. That's the cycle. You're getting all of these people inside of your network so that you can continue nurturing them. And when they're ready, they will buy from you. So they're going to join your email list or follow you on social media or download your freebie. And then you can nurture that relationship until they're ready to buy from you. Okay, so there's several ways that you can leverage someone else's audience by sharing value in order to grow your own online presence. So I'm going to give you some examples. Okay, so one example is posting in someone else's group or doing Facebook Lives in someone else's group. Okay, that's with an audience that's aligned with your audience. Okay, with your target market. Okay, there's some groups that allow you to promote yourself. There's some that don't allow you to promote yourself. And there's some that allow you to promote yourself if you are a paying member. Okay, so again, going back to that Facebook Live visibility checklist that I have for you, I have a resource in there that tells you about a paid group that you can be a part of, that you can share with, that makes me at least $6,000 to $10,000 a month in this group. Okay, so go, like, if you want this visibility checklist, just comment visibility and I will PM that over to you as soon as I'm done here. Okay, guest blogging, that's another idea. Okay, you can post a blog post for someone who, again, has an aligned audience with you to attract new followers. Influencer marketing. Okay, if you have a product or service to promote, you can pair up with an influencer in your industry who has a large following to reach a wider audience. The influencer can share your product or service with their followers. Or if you have a friend who has an audience that is in alignment with what you're offering. Okay. Online articles. You can get published in an article online or an interview for an online magazine. Okay. Again, this gives you access to a larger audience. Okay, podcast interviews. You can be a guest on a podcast in your industry and share your expertise. Usually if you're a guest on a podcast, they allow you to share a link or to tell people how to follow you further. So again, the intention here is that you are attracting more people into your audience using someone else's audience. Online summits. Okay. You can also participate in an online summit where you can speak or host a workshop or, again, provide value. Okay. So the last thing here, remember that when you're leveraging someone else's audience, it's important that you provide value and that you're genuine. Okay. If you focus on building relationships and providing valuable content, you're more likely to attract and retain new followers in your own audience. They're more likely to come to hang out with you if you are being genuine and you are adding value. Okay. So that's where I get a lot of the people from my group are in other people's groups. Okay. The people that come join my group, Confident Courageous Biz Building Mamas, those people are coming from other groups because they see the value that I'm providing and they see that I'm going to provide even more value in my group. Okay. So that was number 3. Number 4, respond to questions and posts in groups that are aligned with your ideal clients as the leader or expert. Okay. So this is you going into Facebook groups where your ideal clients are hanging out and you're looking for posts or questions that are related to your expertise, that are related to something that you can help someone with. Okay. To make this more efficient, you can just go to the search bar in the group and search a specific topic that's related to your niche or what you help people with. Okay. So for example, I can go to the search bar in this group, Women Helping Women Entrepreneurs, and I can type in, time management, if that's what I help people with. I can type in, marketing strategies. I can type in whatever it is that I help people with. I can type that in and I can see what are people posting about that they need help with. And I can comment on those posts, right? And I can answer their questions. Again, be genuine in your responses. Like nobody wants to just get spammed with like a link to join your Facebook group or download your freebie. Like they want actual help. Like they're showing up there and posting because they need help. Okay. This is about giving value that helps people and building relationships and establishing yourself as an industry expert. Okay, so that was number 4, respond to questions and post in groups that are aligned with your ideal client. Number 5, use a call to action every time you post on social media. Okay, so sometimes people think like, oh, I don't want to feel salesy. I don't want to sound like I'm like trying to get people, like manipulating people or whatever. Like, no, using a call to action on social media is essential because it encourages your audience to take a specific action that aligns with your goals and their goals. Okay. Calls to action can be as simple as asking your followers to like something or to comment or to share a post, or it can be something more like a commitment, like encouraging them to sign up for your email list or download your freebie or visit your website or book a discovery call or purchase a product. Okay. All of those things are calls to action. And some of the reasons why it's important to use a call to action on social media are here. Let me give you some reasons why this is important. Okay. One is because it increases engagement. Okay. If you just post something and someone reads it and they like it, but like they don't have any action, that there's no follow-up, there's no like, oh, tell me what resonated with you, or tell me what you're going to do, or tell me what action you're going to take, or comment below if, or send this to a friend that needs it, right? Then they're not going to take action and it's going to affect your engagement. Okay. You're going to get more engagement if you add a call to action on your content. Okay. The other thing is it drives traffic to wherever you want people to go, right? Whether that's signing up for your email list, downloading your freebie, joining your group, you're getting traffic from somewhere else to come to where you want them to hang out. Okay. It also increases your sales, right? Because if you're telling people how they can work with you, then they have the opportunity to sign up and work with you. Or you're telling people how to buy your product, they can actually buy your product. If you don't tell anyone how to take the next step, it makes it really difficult for them to pay you and for them to work with you. Okay. Okay. And then one other thing is it builds brand awareness. Okay. So it allows followers to share your content and increase your awareness, increase brand awareness, and reach more people that can interact with your content. Okay. So overall, a well-crafted call to action can be powerful in your business, and it can grow your Facebook group. It can grow your social following. It can increase your income. Okay. So you probably know what a call to action looks like, but if you don't, like, here's an example. Book your discovery call via the link in the comments and take the first step towards achieving your goals. Or download my free time management tips for busy moms and take control over your day. Or click the link in my bio to get free access to my mindset meditation. Okay. Those are like some ones that I've used. Okay. Because those are like some of my freebies. Okay. So, or just comment on this post with your favorite emoji, right? So that you're seeing like who's interacting with your content and like, is it valuable? Like, are you helping people? Okay. So let's recap these 5 easy marketing strategies to help you get more clients and make more money like as soon as possible yesterday. Okay. So remember that you need to be nurturing both marketing channels inside your network and outside of your network. Okay. So let's recap. Number 1, do a Facebook Live inside your group or in someone else's group. Again, if you want this Facebook Live visibility checklist that I just made yesterday, it is pretty incredible. Like, I think it's maybe my favorite freebie that I've ever made. So like, just comment visibility and I will PM that to you. So that's the first one, weekly Facebook Live in your group or someone else's group. Number 2, send a weekly email to your list with value. Okay. Number 3, share value outside of your network. Okay. That looks like in someone else's group, be a podcast guest, get interviewed, get it featured in an online article, whatever that looks like outside of your network. Okay. There's no wrong answers there. Whatever resonates with you, in terms of like, maybe you like writing better, then do a blog post. Maybe you like speaking better, do a podcast. Okay. Number 4, respond to questions and posts in groups that are aligned with your ideal client. Again, this helps you establish yourself as a leader and an expert, and lets people like gets you more visible in other people's groups, and like lets you become the expert on whatever it is that you are an expert at, whatever your expertise is. Okay. And then number 5 is use a call to action every time you post on social media, whether that is on your personal page, on your business page, on your group, in someone else's group. Okay. People need to know like what to do. People need instructions. People need direction. Even if it's just like post your favorite, like drop out your favorite emoji, right? Or comment below with your favorite, whatever that looks like. Okay. Even if it's just a simple, or like this post. If you like this post, like the post, right? If you like this post, share it with a friend who needs it, right? Whatever that looks like. Okay, let's talk about your action items and we'll wrap it up. Okay, so what I want you to do is, again, if you want this Facebook Live visibility checklist, just comment visibility and I will PM it to you. And the second thing I want you to do is start taking action. Okay, start implementing what you learned, even if that is just one thing. Okay, all I want you to do right now is pick one of these things, pick one of these 5 things that you're going to commit to doing this week. Okay. And then add another one once you feel comfortable, once you feel strong in that one that you chose, then add a second one. Okay. You don't have to implement all 5 of these in order to see big changes in your business. You don't have to do all 5 of these in order to make a lot of money in your business. Okay. You just have to start with one. Okay. So comment in this live, what is the one thing that you're going to do this week? Okay. Are you going to do a Facebook Live in your group or in someone else's group? Are you going to send an email to your list? Are you going to share value outside of your network, like post your freebie in someone else's group or get on a podcast? Are you going to respond to questions or posts in another group that's aligned with your ideal clients? Or are you going to add a call to action to your next social media post? Okay. Tell me in the comments, what is the thing that you're going to do? Again, you can learn all of this information, but if you don't take action, you're not going to see the results. And you are here because you want results. Okay. So I hope that you found this training valuable. I would love to hear your biggest takeaways and what action you're going to take this week in the comments. If you want more free trainings like this, plus bonus resources, okay, this is a call to action. If you're multitasking, come back to me. This is a call to action. Okay. This is an example of a call to action. If you want more free trainings like this, plus bonus resources, come join my group, Confident and Courageous Biz Building Mamas. All mamas are accepted over there, whether you are a dog mama, a plant mama, a baby mama, a step mama, whatever you are, a grandmama, all mamas are welcome over there in my group, Confident, Courageous Biz Building Mamas. And then also the last thing that I want to say is if this resonated with you and you are ready to take the next step, I have blocked out some time in my schedule this week and next week for a free time mastery strategy call. Okay, so this is for women who are ready to get clear on how much time they have in their day to grow their business and uncover exactly what's been slowing you down or stopping you from getting the results that you want in your business, from getting the clients and the income, and really like having the business that you want in the time that you have. Okay, so if you're ready for that, if this resonated with you, if you like my style, then jump on a free time mastery strategy call with me. Okay, no strings attached. You know if this is you. If you've been around here for a while, or if this is the first time that you've seen me, you know if this is you. So I'm going to drop the link to my calendar in the comments so that you can book a free call this week or next. If you don't find a time that works for you, then please message me and I will do my best to accommodate your schedule. Okay. Last thing, if you commented visibility, look, and we're not friends on Facebook, my message to you will probably go into your pending or whatever that one's called, where it's like requested message requests. So make sure that you look out for that. If you commented visibility, I will be sending you the free Facebook Live visibility checklist. I just made this yesterday, so yeah, it's still like not rolling off my tongue really smoothly. Okay, so if you commented that, look out on your inbox. I'm going to be sending those out in just a few minutes. I love you, ladies. I'm grateful for you. Thank you for being here. I will see you on a strategy call this week or next, or I will see you over in my group, Confident, Courageous Biz Building Mamas. Thanks so much, and I will see you ladies soon.